Good morning, everyone. My topic is web crawler. Search engines are the gateway of easy access information, but web crawlers, they are little known sidekicks, play a crucial role in rounding up the online content. Plus, they are essential to your search engine optimization strategy. What are exactly the web crawlers? Web crawlers is a process or a program which runs continuously, by the way, used by search engines to download pages from the web for the later process by a search engine that will index the downloaded pages to provide fast searches. A program or the automated search script which browsers the World Wide Web www in a methodical or automated manner. If it's automated, it will run continuously, it never stops. Also known as a web spiders and web robots. Less used names are the ants, bots, and the worms. Basically, a crawler, also referred as a search engine bot or a website spider, is a digital bot that crawls across the World Wide Web (www) to find the index pages for search engines. Search engines don't magically know what websites exist on the internet. The programs have to crawl and index them before they can deliver the right pages for the keywords and phrases you searched for it, or the words you find or search on it to find a useful search results. For example, think like a grocery store where you visit and you walk down the aisles and look at the products before you can pick out what you need. What do you exactly need? In the same way, search engines use web crawler programs as the helpers to browse the internet for pages before storing that page data to use the future searches. This analogy also applies to how crawlers travel from link to link pages. You cannot see what's behind the can in the can of soup placed l- until you lifted the can in front and watch for the information. Search engine web crawlers also need a starting place, a link before they can find the next page and the next link on the web page. Why we need the web crawlers? Web crawlers in the internet has a wide expanse of information. Finding relevant information requires an efficient mechanism. Web crawlers provide the scope of the search engine and it always search continuously for the new things, new links and the new web pages for the keywords and the phrases. How does a web crawler work? Search engine crawls or visits sites by passing between the links on web pages. However, if you have a new website without links connecting your pages to others, you can also ask search engines to perform a web crawl by submitting your URL on the Google Search Console. Crawlers act like explorers in a new land. They are always looking for the discoverable links on pages and joining them down their map once they understand their features. But website crawlers can only shift through public pages on websites. On the private pages, and they can't crawl are labeled as a dark web, which is not accessible by the common people without any onion router. Web crawlers, while they are on the page, gather information about the page like the copy and the meta text. For example, they search for the keywords and the phrases normally. Then the crawlers store the pages in the index so Google algorithm can sort or any search engine algorithm can sort them into a contained words and later fetch and rank for users as per their need. Crawling algorithm, how they work exactly, what is the algorithm behind their working. Initializing queue with initial set of known URLs until queue, which is initializing queue empty or a page or a time limit exhausted. pop URL L from the front of queue. If L is not an HTML page or a file for or any document, for example, it has a .gif or .jpg, .pdf, .doc or .ppt format or .ps format. It is an exit loop. If already visited L, which is not an HTML page, it continues the loop to get a next URL. Download the page, which is P for the L. If it's not an HTML page, if cannot download P, the error comes, which is for 404 error, robot excluded, and then it exits the loop of the program, and then index P, which was the download page, add to inverted index or store cached copy. P to obtain the list of new links and append n to the end of queue. This is how the crawling algorithm actually implements itself to work on the web pages. There are some policies regarding the crawling. Selection of policy that states which pages to be downloaded. Revisit policy that states when to check for the changes to the pages. Politeness policy that states how to avoid overloading websites. Parallelization policy that states how to coordinate distributed web crawlers. These are some policies for the web crawlers that should be maintained and regulated. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I already explained about the web crawlers.